Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to explore the fascinating world of rare coins, specifically focusing on the most valuable Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coins from the United States. While most pennies are overlooked as everyday change, certain Lincoln Memorial cents are highly prized by collectors due to their rarity, unique minting errors, and exceptional condition. In this video, we will highlight the top 2 most valuable Lincoln Memorial pennies, as well as other notable rare coins in the series, examining why they are so sought after and how they have performed in the auction market. So let's get started. First up, the 1993 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin with the D mint mark. At first glance, this coin may look ordinary, something you might ignore in your daily transactions, but collectors know that even common-looking coins can hide surprising value. Especially when condition, rarity, and unique variations come into play, a simple penny can turn into a collectible treasure worth far more than its face value. The 1993 D Lincoln Memorial penny was minted in Denver as part of the long-running Lincoln Cent series that began in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln. By 1993, the coin featured the Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse, a style introduced in 1959 to celebrate Lincoln's 150th birthday. This particular coin was produced in massive numbers, with over 6.4 billion pieces struck at the Denver Mint, making it extremely common in circulation. However, despite its high mintage, the story of this coin doesn't end there. Because rarity in coin collecting is not always about how many were made, it's often about how many survive in exceptional condition. The 1993 D Lincoln Cent is composed of 97.5% zinc with a thin copper plating, a standard used after 1982 to reduce production costs. It has a diameter of 19 mm and weighs about 2.5 grams. On the obverse, you'll see the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, along with the inscriptions, "Liberty in God We Trust," and the date, 1993. With a small D mint mark beneath it. The reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial Building, with fine details that include the statue of Lincoln visible between the columns under magnification. These features may seem standard, but collectors carefully inspect details like strike quality, luster, and color, especially the original red shine, which plays a huge role in determining value. While billions of these coins were produced, most entered circulation and suffered wear over time. That means high-grade examples, especially those classified as mint state with full red luster, are far rarer than the mintage numbers suggest. In circulated fine condition, like the one we're focusing on today, the coin is still very common and typically not considered rare. However, the demand rises significantly for coins with minimal wear, strong detail, and no damage. Additionally, rare mint errors such as doubled dies or unusual striking mistakes can transform an ordinary 1993 D penny into a highly sought-after collectible worth $277,000 at auction. Now let's talk about value, which is what every collector wants to know. In fine condition, a 1993 D Lincoln penny usually holds a value close to its face value of 1 cent, as circulated examples are extremely common. Even in slightly better circulated condition, it may only be worth a few cents. However, when you move into uncirculated grades, the value starts to increase. Typical mint state examples can sell for around $277,000, while higher quality specimens such as MS-65 coins may reach $277,000. The real excitement comes at the top end of the grading scale, where near-perfect coins graded MS-67 or higher can sell for $277,000 or more. And extremely rare MS-69 examples have been known to reach thousands of dollars in the auction market. For collectors, the key to unlocking value in a 1993 D penny is careful inspection. Always check the coin's condition first. Look for sharp details, minimal wear, and original red color. Avoid coins with heavy scratches, corrosion, or discoloration. Using a magnifying glass can help you identify rare errors or unusual features that might increase the coin's value significantly. It's also wise to store coins properly in protective holders to preserve their condition over time. And if you believe you have a high-grade specimen, consider professional grading, as certified coins often sell for much higher prices in the market. In conclusion, The 1993 D. Lincoln Memorial penny in fine condition may not seem like a valuable coin at first, but it represents an important lesson in coin collecting. Value depends on condition, rarity, and uniqueness. While most of these pennies remain worth just a cent, exceptional examples and rare errors can command impressive prices in the auction world. Next up, the 1968 United States Washington $quarter coin without a mint mark, especially those found in a dark or blackened, circulated condition. At first glance, this coin may appear worn or even damaged, but in the world of rare coin collecting, unique appearance and history can significantly increase interest and value. Some of these 1968 quarters, particularly those with unusual toning or exceptional preservation, have caught the attention of collectors and even reached impressive prices in the auction market. Let's explore what makes this coin special and why it might be worth more than you think. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the birth of George Washington. Designed by John Flanagan, the coin became a permanent part of U.S. currency due to its popularity. By 1968, an important change had taken place in U.S. coinage. Mint marks were moved to the obverse side of coins, near Washington's portrait. Quarters struck in Philadelphia began carrying no mint mark, which means a 1968 quarter without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. This period also followed the transition from silver coins to copper-nickel clad compositions, making 1968 quarters part of the modern clad coin era. The 1968 Washington quarter features a clean and recognizable design that collectors have admired for decades. On the obverse, the left-facing portrait of George Washington is accompanied by the inscriptions, Liberty, and In God We Trust, with the year 1968 clearly visible. The reverse displays a detailed eagle with wings spread wide, holding arrows and olive branches, symbolizing readiness and peace. The coin is made of a copper core sandwiched between layers of nickel, giving it durability for everyday use. What makes certain 1968 quarters particularly interesting is their dark or blackened appearance, which can develop over time due to oxidation, environmental exposure, or natural toning. In some cases, this dark coloration creates a unique and eye-catching look that appeals to collectors who value originality and character in coins. While millions of 1968 quarters without a mint mark were produced, rarity is not solely determined by mintage numbers. Instead, condition, eye appeal, and unusual characteristics play a major role. Coins in high-grade circulated or uncirculated conditions are much harder to find today because most were heavily used in daily transactions. Additionally, coins with natural black toning or distinctive surface patterns can attract collector interest, especially if the toning is even and aesthetically pleasing. Rare mint errors, such as doubled dies or off-center strikes, can also make a 1968 quarter extremely valuable. Because of these factors, collectors continue to search for standout examples that differ from the common pieces found in circulation. A typical 1968 Washington quarter without a mint mark in circulated condition is generally worth its face value of 25 cents. However, coins in better condition can range from $298,000 depending on their level of wear and visual appeal. If a coin has attractive natural black toning, it may sell for a premium to collectors who appreciate unique finishes. Uncirculated examples can be worth $298,000 or more, especially if they retain strong luster and sharp details. The most valuable coins are those with rare errors or exceptional grading, which can reach $298,000 at auction, particularly when authenticated and graded by professional services. If you're hoping to find a valuable 1968 quarter, careful inspection is essential. Pay close attention to the coin's surface, looking for strong details, minimal wear, and any unusual features such as doubling or striking errors. When it comes to blackened coins, it's important to distinguish between natural toning and artificial alteration, as naturally toned coins are more desirable to collectors. Proper storage is also key. Keeping coins in protective holders can help maintain their condition and prevent further damage. Expanding your knowledge of grading standards and staying informed about market trends will give you a better chance of identifying coins with real value. In conclusion, The 1968 Washington quarter without a mint mark is a perfect example of how even common coins can hold hidden treasures. While many are only worth their face value, certain examples, especially those with high grades, rare errors, or unique black toning, can command impressive prices in the auction market. Coin collecting is all about discovery, and coins like this remind us that valuable pieces of history can still be found in everyday change. Next up, the 1998 United States Washington quarter dollar coin with a PE mint mark, especially those found in a rusty or heavily discolored condition. At first glance, a rusty-looking coin might seem damaged or even worthless, but in the world of coin collecting, unusual appearances can sometimes lead to surprising interest and value. Could a 1998 P quarter in this condition be hiding a much bigger worth in the auction market? Let's dive into the history, features, rarity, and real value of this fascinating coin. The Washington quarter has been a major part of American currency since 1932, honoring George Washington and designed by John Flanagan. By 1998, the quarter was nearing a major transition, as the following year would introduce the famous 50-state quarters program. The 1998 coins were among the last of the traditional eagle reverse Washington quarters. The P mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which by this time had long been including mint marks on its coins. These quarters were produced in very large numbers for everyday circulation, making them common in general use. The 1998 P Washington quarter carries the classic design that collectors recognize instantly. On the obverse, George Washington's left-facing portrait is displayed with the inscriptions, "Liberty," above, "In God We Trust," to the side, and the date, 1998, below. The small P mint mark appears near Washington's ponytail. On the reverse, the iconic eagle design is featured, with wings spread wide, holding arrows and olive branches, symbolizing strength and peace. The coin is made of a copper core layered with nickel, giving it durability. When a coin appears rusty, it is not actually rust in the traditional sense, since the coin contains no iron. Instead, the reddish-brown or dark appearance is usually caused by environmental exposure, oxidation, or damage that affects the surface, creating a unique but often rough look. The 1998 P quarter is not rare in terms of mintage, as millions were produced and circulated widely. However, rarity in coin collecting often depends on condition and special features rather than just numbers. Coins in worn or rusty condition are generally less desirable because collectors prefer clean, well-preserved surfaces. That said, if a coin combines unusual coloration with a genuine mint error, such as a doubled die, off-center strike, or planchet flaw, it can become highly collectible. High-grade uncirculated coins from 1998 are also in demand, especially since they represent the final years of the classic Washington quarter design before the state series began. In most cases, a 1998 P Washington quarter in circulated or rusty condition is worth its face value of 25 cents. Coins with slightly better detail may sell for $12 million depending on their appearance. Uncirculated examples with strong luster can range from $12 million or more. However, coins with significant environmental damage or rusty surfaces typically do not command high prices unless they feature a rare and verified mint error. The highest auction values are seen in coins that are in near-perfect condition or those with unique errors, which can sell for $12 million when graded and authenticated by professional services. If you come across a 1998 P quarter with a rusty appearance, take time to examine it carefully. Look for clear signs of mint errors, as these are the main factors that can increase value. Be cautious, as most discoloration is considered damage rather than a collectible feature. Avoid cleaning the coin, since cleaning can reduce its value even further. Store your coins in protective holders to preserve their condition and prevent additional damage. Building knowledge about coin grading and understanding market demand will help you identify coins that may be worth keeping or selling. In conclusion, the 1998 P Washington quarter in rusty condition may not seem impressive at first, but it still offers an opportunity for discovery in the world of coin collecting. While most examples remain worth only their face value, rare era coins or high-grade specimens can achieve significant prices in the auction market. The key is knowing what to look for and understanding the difference between damage and true rarity. Coin collecting is full of surprises, and even a worn or unusual-looking coin can lead to an exciting find. Next up, the 1982 United States Washington $quarter coin with a PE mint mark, especially in worn or circulated condition. At first glance, this coin might seem like just another ordinary piece of pocket change, but collectors know that certain years like 1982 hold unique importance in the coin world. Even worn examples can spark interest, and under the right circumstances, some of these quarters have reached impressive values in the auction market. Let's uncover what makes the 1982 P quarter so fascinating and whether it could be worth more than just 25 cents. The Washington quarter has been a key part of U.S. currency since 1932, created to honor George Washington and designed by John Flanagan. By 1982, the coin was already a long-standing symbol of American history and daily commerce. However, 1982 stands out because it was one of the years when the United States Mint did not produce official mint sets for collectors. This decision made high-quality uncirculated coins from 1982 harder to find compared to other years. The P mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which had been using mint marks on its coins since 1980. The 1982 P Washington quarter features the familiar and timeless design that collectors instantly recognize. On the obverse, George Washington's left-facing portrait is accompanied by the inscriptions, "Liberty," and "In God We Trust," along with the date, 1982. The small P mint mark appears near Washington's ponytail, identifying its origin at the Philadelphia Mint. The reverse displays the iconic eagle with wings spread wide, clutching arrows and olive branches, symbolizing both power and peace. The coin is made of a copper core with outer layers of nickel, giving it durability for everyday use. In worn condition, the finer details such as Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers may appear smooth or faded, but the overall design remains clearly visible. While millions of 1982 P quarters were produced, the real rarity lies in their condition. Because no official mint sets were issued that year, fewer pristine examples were preserved, making high-grade coins particularly desirable among collectors. Worn coins are common, but even these can hold interest if they show strong remaining detail or unique characteristics. Collectors also search for era coins from 1982, including doubled dies, off-center strikes, and other minting anomalies that can significantly increase value. The combination of limited high-grade availability and the potential for rare errors keeps demand steady among collectors who are always looking for standout pieces. In worn or circulated condition, a 1982 P Washington quarter is typically worth its face value of 25 cents. However, coins in better circulated grades with decent detail can sell for $290,000. The value increases significantly for coins in uncirculated conditions, often ranging from $290,000 or more depending on their quality and luster. The highest prices are achieved by coins graded at the top levels or those with rare mint errors, which can sell for $290,000 at auction. These high-value examples are especially sought after because of the limited number of well-preserved coins from this year. If you're searching for a valuable 1982 P quarter, pay close attention to the coin's condition and details. Look for sharp features in Washington's profile and the eagle's feathers, even in worn coins. Check carefully for any unusual characteristics that might indicate a mint error, as these can dramatically increase value. Avoid cleaning your coins, as this can reduce their worth. Instead, store them in protective holders to preserve their condition. Learning about grading standards and staying informed about the coin market will help you identify coins that may be more valuable than they appear at first glance. In conclusion, the 1982 P Washington quarter in worn condition may seem like an ordinary coin, but it holds a unique place in the world of coin collecting. While most examples are only worth face value, the year's limited availability of high-grade coins and the possibility of rare errors make it an exciting piece for collectors. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced collector, This coin is a reminder that even everyday change can hold hidden value. Next up, the 1967 United States Washington $quarter coin without a mint mark, especially those found in a dark or black shaded circulated condition. At first glance, this coin may appear worn, aged, or even unusual because of its deep coloration, but in the world of coin collecting, such characteristics can sometimes increase interest and value. Could this 1967 quarter be hiding a surprising worth in the auction market? Let's take a closer look at its history, features, rarity, and real value in dollars. The Washington quarter was introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington, with its design created by John Flanagan. By 1967, the United States was facing a coin shortage, and to discourage coin hoarding, the U.S. Mint made a significant change. Mint marks were temporarily removed from all coins between 1965 and 1967. This means that every 1967 quarter, regardless of where it was produced, carries no mint mark. This period also marked the transition to copper-nickel-clad coins, replacing the earlier silver composition, making the 1967 quarter part of a new era in U.S. coinage. The 1967 Washington quarter displays the classic design that has defined the series for decades. On the obverse, George Washington's left-facing portrait is featured along with the inscriptions, Liberty, and In God We Trust, with the date, 1967, at the bottom. The reverse shows a detailed eagle with outstretched wings, holding arrows and olive branches, surrounded by United States of America, and $quarter. The coin is made of a copper core layered with nickel, giving it strength for circulation. What makes certain 1967 quarters stand out is their dark or black shaded appearance, often caused by natural toning, oxidation, or long-term exposure to environmental elements. This coloration can create a unique visual appeal, especially when the toning is even and natural. Although millions of 1967 quarters were produced, the absence of mint marks on all coins from this year creates an interesting historical context rather than rarity by itself. However, true rarity emerges when considering condition and special characteristics. Most 1967 quarters were heavily circulated, making well-preserved examples harder to find today. Coins with attractive black toning or unusual surface patterns can attract collector interest, particularly if the toning develops naturally over time. Additionally, rare mint errors such as doubled dies, clipped planchets, or off-center strikes can significantly increase a coin's desirability and value. Collectors are always searching for these unique variations, which keeps demand alive in the market. In circulated condition, a typical 1967 Washington quarter is generally worth its face value of 25 cents. Coins with better detail and less wear can range from $661,000. If a coin features attractive natural black toning, it may command a small premium depending on collector preference. Uncirculated coins with strong luster can reach values between $661,000 or more. The highest values are seen in coins with rare errors or exceptional grading, which can sell for $661,000 at auction, especially when authenticated by professional grading services. These standout coins are the ones that truly capture the attention of serious collectors. If you're searching for a valuable 1967 quarter, it's important to examine each coin carefully. Look for strong details in Washington's portrait and the eagle's feathers, as well as any unusual features such as doubling or striking errors. When it comes to black shaded coins, try to determine whether the toning is natural or the result of damage or artificial treatment, as natural toning is more desirable. Avoid cleaning coins, as this can reduce their value significantly. Proper storage and protective holders will help preserve their condition. Gaining knowledge about coin grading and staying informed about market trends will greatly improve your chances of finding valuable pieces. In conclusion, the 1967 Washington quarter without a mint mark is a unique coin that reflects an important moment in U.S. history. While most examples are common and worth only face value, certain coins, especially those with high grades, rare errors, or attractive black toning, can achieve impressive prices in the auction market. This makes coin collecting both exciting and rewarding, as even ordinary-looking coins can hold hidden value. Next up, the 1989 United States Washington $quarter coin with a D mint mark, especially those found in a light dark or black shaded circulated condition. At first glance, this coin may look ordinary or slightly discolored, but in the world of coin collecting, even subtle color variations and wear can spark curiosity and value. Could a 1989 D quarter with this unique appearance actually be worth big money in the auction market? Let's explore its history, features, rarity, and true value in dollars. The Washington quarter has been an essential part of American currency since 1932, created to honor George Washington and designed by John Flanagan. By 1989, the coin had been in circulation for decades and was being produced in large numbers at multiple mints, including Denver. The D mint mark on the coin indicates it was struck at the Denver Mint. These coins were part of the modern copper nickel-clad series, built for durability and long-term use in everyday transactions. Despite their high production numbers, certain examples from this year have gained attention due to condition and unique characteristics. The 1989 D Washington quarter features the classic design that collectors instantly recognize. On the obverse, George Washington's left-facing portrait is displayed with the inscriptions, "Liberty," above and "In God We Trust," to the side, along with the date. 1989. The small D mint mark appears near Washington's ponytail, identifying its Denver origin. On the reverse, a powerful eagle with outstretched wings holds arrows and olive branches, symbolizing both strength and peace, surrounded by United States of America and $quarter. The coin is composed of a copper core layered with nickel, giving it resilience. In circulated condition, the details may appear softened, and the light black shading or toning can give the coin a slightly darker, aged appearance that may attract collectors if it developed naturally over time. Although millions of 1989 D quarters were minted, rarity comes into play when we consider condition and special features. Most of these coins were heavily circulated, so high-quality examples are less common. Coins with unusual but natural toning such as a light black or darkened shade can sometimes draw collector interest, especially if the coloration is even and visually appealing. Additionally, collectors actively search for mint errors from this year, including doubled dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks, which can significantly increase a coin's rarity and desirability. Because of these factors, the 1989 D quarter continues to hold steady demand among collectors looking for unique or high-grade pieces. In general, a 1989 D Washington quarter in circulated condition is worth its face value of 25 cents. Coins in better circulated condition with more visible detail can sell for $219,000. If the coin has attractive natural toning, such as a light black shade, it may bring a slight premium depending on collector interest. Uncirculated examples with strong luster can range from $219,000 or more. The highest values are reserved for coins with rare mint errors or those graded at the highest levels, which can sell for $219,000 at auction when certified by professional grading services. If you're searching for a valuable 1989 D quarter, careful examination is key. Look for sharp details in Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers, even in circulated coins. Pay close attention to any unusual features such as doubling, off-center designs, or surface anomalies that could indicate a mint error. When dealing with coins that have a light black tone, try to determine whether the coloration is natural or caused by damage, as natural toning is more desirable. Avoid cleaning coins, as this can reduce their value. Proper storage and protective holders will help preserve their condition. Expanding your knowledge of grading and market trends will also help you identify coins with higher potential value. In conclusion, the 1989 D Washington quarter may seem like an ordinary coin, but it holds hidden potential for collectors who know what to look for. While most examples remain worth only their face value, certain coins with high grades, rare errors, or attractive natural toning can achieve impressive prices in the auction market. This makes coin collecting an exciting journey of discovery, where even everyday change can reveal unexpected treasures. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video about the 1989 D Washington quarter and its hidden value, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries. Stay curious, keep checking your pocket change, and who knows, you might find your next valuable treasure soon.